There's a new FSD review. This one is not exactly positive. I do need to point out a few things first. This person says that he or she has over 11,000 shares, which would be about $2 million, and it's version 12.3.2.1. What is a bit interesting to me, though, is when I see a Tesla stock bull who has a lot of money in Tesla and has not tried FSD ever until now. I find that a bit weird, unless $2 million for this person is not much money. Pause and read if you'd like to see all the issues that were experienced during the drive. It is an FSD trial, so I expect to hear more about the FSD driving experience from this account. This person says, I don't think I will cough up the $199 per month to continue it after the trial. However, maybe it's more of a control thing, and this account admitted that as well. It does take some getting used to the software. You don't want to just let it drive the car at first. However, it was pointed out that on the highway, the vehicle is amazing. The vehicle was also driven on the assertive mode. I personally don't drive FSD on the assertive mode. In the meantime, Chuck Cook says that he got FSD v12.3.3, and this is a first impressions drive. It was over 40 minutes. Same route as he always does, and there were 0 interventions, 0 disengagements for the first time ever. So this is a major milestone that Tesla has just achieved. And here's someone trying FSD for the first time.
Green light, let's see if it goes. Go, 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 go. Yeah!
Tesla needs to add some more data related to emergency vehicles, especially fire trucks on a 2-lane road. V12.3.2.1. How many more are we gonna add after that? Failed to yield for a fire truck with full lights. I think this is a pretty simple and easy problem to solve. Tesla just needs more data. I don't think this is a priority for Tesla yet. Tesla can add this much later. I have been looking for clips showing FSD V12 making mistakes. I found this one. I'm not going to show you the actual clip because I have seen this channel issue a copyright strike before. So just to be safe, I'll just tell you what happens here. The car was going pretty slow at 4 miles an hour, and it was going towards this concrete wall. This is when a takeover happened. I'm not sure if Tesla would have braked at the very last moment. Maybe it could have stopped before bumping into the concrete wall. Tesla was not trying to park here. It thought, I guess, that this was a road. And in the last moment, Tesla did start turning the steering wheel, so it realized, oh, I'm about to make a mistake. I don't think anyone would have been hurt, but the vehicle would have been damaged quite a bit. And of course, to find the worst clips, you would go to Dan O'Dowd, right? Well, here's what he posted. So the vehicle is accelerating here, and then there was a disengagement. Now, the worst part about this one is that the vehicle actually accelerated. That was definitely a bad disengagement. So V12 is not perfect yet. I don't think anyone would have been hurt. Maybe some discomfort. Yeah, there would have been damage done to both vehicles, which would have been not great at all, but I would have expected more clips and worse clips. There's a compilation video of about 5 minutes showing FSD's mistakes. Not every clip is a disengagement, by the way. Some of the clips is just quite uncomfortable or does something that's not great, but this is the worst disengagement that I have found. I personally would have definitely disengaged there, but we don't know for sure what would have actually happened. Maybe FSD would have realized what's happening and would have probably went right. But for comfort, this was definitely not good. And by the way, it's not like humans don't ever make critical mistakes, some really silly mistakes. So if so far that's the worst that you can find, knowing that FSD is not better than human driving yet. Look, I expected more bad things. It doesn't seem like a lot of things are posted here, and I'm pretty sure he's working very hard on finding every single bad moment and posting it on his X feed. There are definitely some, but I'm just saying I would have expected more. If you recorded everything that each human driver does for a week, a few weeks, you would find a lot of moments. Oh, how stupid were you to do that? Moments like that. What is undeniable though is that FSD is making progress, and it's making a lot of progress, as Chuck showed here. And currently the rate of progress is the most important thing. I would also expect more bad clips as FSD v12 goes to a wide release, because for the simple fact that more people are going to use the software. So even if the software is getting better, you might still see more clips of FSD doing some silly things. But at the same time, I would also expect more people posting, oh, I just had a 2-hour no interventions drive. I just had a 5-hour no interventions drive. I've been driving for a few days without any interventions. I would expect more things like that as well. So you have to see the whole picture. And remember, if every single vehicle in the US used FSD right now, and if FSD was as good as human driving, we would have over 100 news stories every single day reporting about people dying in FSD crashes. When inevitably someone passes away while driving on FSD, I'm sure that will happen many times in the future. We need to have a metric. How many miles have been driven on FSD? And if it falls within a normal range of how often people usually pass away while driving, we shouldn't make a big deal about it. I mean, each one of these is going to be a tragedy, but we have to be realistic. We now know that 55% of all of the Tesla vehicles in Canada and the US have FSD V12. I am, of course, in that 45% still. So I am in the minority now. Tesla not only increased the price today in the US, but it also increased the price in China, just as promised 12 days ago. It's a $700 increase, so it's not nothing. And the price in the US has slowly but steadily been increasing lately. The Model 3 rear-wheel drive price, though, remains stable. It has not increased, really, except for this one increase a long time ago, but after that we had a decrease.